Hello everyone and welcome to my channel again. I'm Jukka. Today is day 89, and even if this streak has had these spontaneous releases, I'm quite happy with that I am free, I think, from porn, and I haven't been literally fapping on these 89 days. But in addictions, there are these patterns that it's very easy to replace one addiction or one part of the addiction with some similar or some part of the previous addiction, and that's maybe the biggest cloud over this streak that I'm going now, that maybe I'm not so sure if I want to quit. And that's also in addiction to alcohol. When are you taking this last sip of alcohol? And this NoFap journey, this shouldn't be about going a certain streak, but it should be about going this path as a lifestyle. And I have got many benefits. Actually, I have had lots more courage lately. Now on Friday I was driving this guy who lives here quite near me. I was driving him to a bar, and he started, or somebody started arguing with him. I don't know how it started actually, but the other guy said to him that go away. And that's when I start noticing this, that they were arguing. And I simply said that we were here first. I had this grounded feeling. I wasn't upset, I wasn't worried, anxious or anything, and I was quite surprised because they just went away almost immediately. And when we were outside, and I don't know what he was doing actually, I was waiting, the car was running and I was listening to music, and there was this weird guy. He was opening or asking me to open the window, and I thought that he was from some foreign country. I think maybe he was thinking and talking in Finnish, but I couldn't understand what he was saying actually. I started talking Swedish or English or anything with him, but I couldn't get an answer at that time. But I went to the other side of the street, and he was there again, opening the door and trying to come into my car, and I was jumping out through the passenger seat and out through that door. And they were 7 or 8, some of them were quite big actually, and because I had to push him away first. And I was again grounded and not anxious, or it was actually a dangerous situation, even if it was in a central place and there was this guard also visible on the other side of the street in the bar or outside the bar. So I was commanding kind of them, and again I was surprised that barely, but I could keep this situation in control somehow. So I think that you have this some kind of charisma or energy or something like that, that gives you respect in those situations actually. And this is new to me, because well, of course, they could always only be joking, but I take it seriously because what if... So yeah. So this was this guy who's making videos about psychology. Hello, Tome. And he was making comments yesterday quite late, and it was interesting because this thing with the purpose and with toxic people, these two situations, and or every situation almost in those circumstances in the bars, they are those people. I don't like those people actually at all, and you don't get anything from that. And that was part of what I was referring to when I was commenting about these toxic people, because Finland is a country of beer and alcohol. The consumption, it has been very big, but it has gone down lately. But I don't drink, I don't smoke, and most people actually do. So there is already one disconnect. What should I do? What if I don't drink, and what if I don't like this chit chat in the bars? What's the alternative? There is actually, if you take for example some Friday or Saturday night, there are no places to go. You're a lonely guy without this alcohol, and if you try to go to these places and talk to these guys, or even girls if I would like to, but why should I? We have no common values, we have no common lifestyle, and even if I would talk, what happens the next day? Will they remember that they have talked to me? And in the next bar, there was two interesting situations also, because there was one guy, I know him, but we are not close. I know his face, but I was looking with this passive look, and he was passing by, and it was quite fun. He turned around. He turned around and he came back. Do you remember me? Again, I think it could be this charisma. And there was this other guy. I know that he lived here 200 meters. It's let's say he lived half an eighth of a mile. It's in these distances, yeah, 200 meters, 1/8 of the mile, and we never talked really. I knew what car he had, but now he was there at the same place, and he was coming, and for the first time he was talking to me. He was talking to me quite long time, and I was asking him that are you this guy with this yellow car that you were driving? And because I have never seen his face. So what is this? What's happening? Why are they coming to me, and why are they interested? Because usually this is not happening. Finland is not a very social place to be in compared to Sweden, and there is some change, some interesting change, because I have been withdrawing from people since December, and it has been useful on my streak, and it has been useful on my journey, because I have almost no disturbing moments, no disturbing thoughts, and it has been good. It's quite hard actually, but it has been good, because this isolation and cold showers and some other things, maybe those nature walks when I was doing those in the cold air in the spring. This could be what has given me this long streak, or a long streak. This should be a lifestyle, not a streak, but yeah, this is a streak now, 89 days. So this is my conclusion. I'm not ready yet. Today has been a very challenging day, because I was talking last week about this when you wake up too early. I was sleeping 3 hours and before I woke up this morning, and it has been a struggle. Not with porn, not with fapping, but a mental struggle. I want to undress many times, and always after 1 or 2 hours, and not even touching. I can handle keeping my hands away most times actually. This is not a problem, but you know, you want to feel something, and this is the replacement somehow. You just want to see or feel something, or see some reaction. This is my struggle now, that I have to disconnect also mentally from needing this something. So I think this will be a long struggle even with this, to get away from this mental battle, because today has been a pure mental battle with this kind of urge. It's a different urge, but I have to win this, because if I would relapse, even with fapping, I'm closer to some low day numbers, or mentally I'm even at day 0 or day 1, depends on how you count these days, but I can handle this battle, but it's very hard. But I have to go through and grow to handle also this mental battle, and outgrow and grow to be over this and master of this battle. So this is my thoughts today, and what I have been thinking about, maybe today, maybe yesterday, because in some way it's over now. It's day 90, and it's everything is fine and kumbaya, but that's really not the case, because for guys like me who are maybe deeper dependent on something, some pleasure, something, it's gonna be a long battle actually, and I'm prepared now, more prepared than when I started. I thought it would be over in 90 days, but it was not over. So yeah, this is my thoughts today, and I hope you like my video, and you can click the thumbs up if you like this, and if you like my channel, and my content, you can subscribe and click the bell button to get these notifications. See you next time. Bye bye.